So yesterday we discussed the 16 qualities that Valmiki asked from Narad Muni. Gunavan, Viryavan, Dharmagnyascha, Kritagnyascha, Kaschaika Priyadarshanaha, like this various qualities. Valmiki demanded that the perfect ideal person who is a hero should have all these qualities. He said, if there is any person like that, please tell me about it. Then Narad Muni said, it's very difficult to get such person, but there is one person, Ikshvaku Vamsha Prabhavo Rama Nama Janapriya. So he is famous as Ram. He has appeared in Ikshvaku Vamsha. And Narad Muni described not just 16 qualities, he almost describes about 50-60 qualities, much more than what Valmiki demanded. So we understood how Ramayan begins with this question, who is the real hero? We said how all of us are looking for a perfect person in our life. If you are a student, you want a perfect teacher. If you are a teacher, you want a perfect student. If you are an employer, you want a perfect employee. If you are an employee, you want a perfect boss. Like this, everybody is looking for a perfect person. But here Valmiki is looking for a perfect person who is none other than the Supreme Lord. And after that, we started discussing about the history of Ravan. Pulastya Rishi, who is a Sapta Rishi, he is a Brahma Manasa Putra. He is a son of Lord Brahma, the fourth Sapta Rishi. He went to Meru Parvata, on the slope of Meru Parvata, to do tapasya. And in the ashram of Trinabindu Rishi ashram, there many apsaras were coming and disturbing. So he gave a curse, shrap, that if anybody comes within my visible range, whether they see me or I see them, they'll immediately become pregnant. They'll conceive a child. So this is the curse that Pulastya Rishi had given. So without being aware of this curse, the daughter of Trunabindu Rishi, Raja Rishi, she came searching for her companions, and the moment she started hearing the beautiful mantra chanting by Pulastya Rishi, she got attracted to that sound. And so she went searching for that sound. Who is chanting? Who is reciting? Which are these mantras? They're so attractive. And the moment she went, she actually became pregnant. And then she got scared and she goes to her father. Her father, realizing what has happened, comes and requests Pulastya Rishi to marry his daughter. Now, Pulastya Rishi and this daughter of Trinabindu Rishi, they have a child that is called Vishravas. Shrava means hearing, because this child was conceived because of hearing the chanting of Pulastya Rishi. So the name was Vishravas, a great sage, another very great sage. And this Vishravas, he marries the daughter of Bharadvaja Rishi called Devavarni, and the child of this Vishravas and the Devavarni is Kubera, who is called Vishravas. And he goes to do tapasya and he performs 1000 years tapasya and pleases Lord Brahma. And Lord Brahma comes and asks, what do you want? He said, I want to be the controller of wealth, Dhana Samruddhi. I want to be the controller. I also want to be the protector and savior of this universe. So Lord Brahma said, I will appoint you as the controller of the northern direction, Uttaradhipati, Kubera. And he said, I will also make you the treasurer of all the wealth in this universe, Kubera. So, and Lord Brahma also gives him Pushpaka Vimana, which can carry thousands of people, fly in the sky, made of gold, and simply by your desire it can take you to any place. So this Pushpaka Viman was given to Kubera by Lord Brahma. So then Kubera comes to his father Vishravas and updates him and tells him that like this I have received the benediction, but Lord Brahma did not tell me where should I go and stay. So please tell me, you tell me where should I go? Where should be my living place? So then Vishravas said, you should go to a place called Lanka. It's beautiful place, enchanting and attractive place. Earlier, Rakshasas used to stay there. Now they all have left and run away from that place. It is empty, so you can go and be there. So, this is where yesterday we discussed. And then Lord Ram, who was hearing this entire narration from Agastya Rishi, he asked a question. His question was, why the Lanka was empty? Why did Rakshasas run away from Lanka? Can you please tell me elaborately? This is the question Lord Ram asked from Agastya Rishi. So far we have heard the father lineage of Ravan. Vishravas is going to be the father. And so now this next question of Ram will give us the detail of the mother of Ravan. So at the time of creation, there are multi-levels of creation. Lord Brahma keeps doing srishti or creation. Like the day of Brahma is divided into 14 called Manvantaras. Every Manvantara has got 72 Satyayug, 72 Tretayug, 72 Dwaparyug, 72 Kaliyug. So this is one Manvantara. And when this gets over, up to Earth, up to this earthly planet, Pralaya happens during the end of every Manvantara. And after the next Manvantara, that means when the new Manvantara begins, Lord Brahma has to do Srishti again from all this planet, Earth and the dawn. Right? Bhurlok, this Bhumi, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala, like this, all the planets he has to create and again do all the creation. But the end of Lord Brahma's day, that is 1000 Satyayug, 1000 Tretayug, 1000 Dwaparyug, 1000 Kaliyug, that is the 12 hours of Brahma. That's like during the day time. So at that time, all the planets, including Swargaloka, gets destroyed. So next day when Brahma wakes up, like at home, like father, mother, whoever cooking, you can't say yesterday I cooked. No, every day you have to cook. So like that Brahma, his job is to do creation. So every day he does creation. So like this Manvantara creation, during that time, so Lord Brahma, while he was creating so many yonis or so many Jeev Jatis, he created some living creature, some Jeev Jati. And they were very powerful. Manava Sadrusha. They were looking like human, but they were much, much more powerful than human beings. And they were all very hungry. They said, they came to Lord Brahma and said, what do you want us to do? हमें क्या करना चाहिए? हमारा कर्तव्य क्या है? So they were asking from Lord Brahma. And then they also said, we are feeling very hungry, like this. And then Lord Brahma said, see, I have created so many things in this world. I have created you people to protect whatever I have created. So, and he also said, you can go and eat such and such things, like the roots. Roots means anything that grows below this, because they were saying we are hungry, like that. So some people, they said, Rakshamiti, Rakshamiti, we will protect. So then Lord Brahma did Namkaran. He said, because you all have told, we will protect, so your name will be Rakshasa. And then some more people, they said, we will eat. Yakshamiti, Yakshamiti. Yaksha means eat. So Lord Brahma said, you will be called as Yaksha. So this is how Rakshasas and Yakshas got created. So Lord Brahma gave some responsibilities to them. And among these Rakshasas, the head for all these Rakshasas are called Heti and Praheti. They are the heads for all the Rakshasas. What is their responsibility? Their responsibility is to protect the chariot wheels of Surya Dev. Surya Dev, he travels in a chariot pulled by 7 horses. So he has got chakra. And this Heti and Praheti, they have to protect it because they are Rakshasas, means they are meant to protect. So there are 2 types of Rakshasas. Those who are good Rakshasas and those who are very bad people. Durjeev and Sajjeev. So these Heti Praheti, they are Bhagavad Bhaktas, they are Vishnu Bhaktas, they are devotees. Even among the Rakshasas, there are devotees. Like Vibhishana was a devotee. Prahalad Maharaj was a devotee. Bali Maharaj is a devotee, and they're all Rakshasas. Heti, Praheti, they're also Rakshasas. So, like this, Lord Brahma gave responsibilities. This Heti, so he decided to get married. So, there was another Rakshasa called Kala. And he has one sister called Bhaya. So Heti married that Bhaya. And all of them are good Rakshasas, by the way. They cooperate with Lord Brahma. And this Heti and Bhaya, they got a son called Vidyutkesha. They got a son whose name is Vidyutkesha. Vidyut means lightning or thunder, lightning, in this. What do you say in Hindi for that? Hindi or Marathi? Bijli. So Kesha means hair. So his hair were as shining as Bijli. So his name is Vidyutkesha. This Vidyutkesha, when he grew up, his father Heti decided that he will marry him, Vidyutkesha. So he got a suitable wife for this Vidyutkesha. Her name is Salankatakata. That is the name of his wife, Salankatakata, who is a daughter of Pulastya and Sandhya. And this Salankatakata, she became pregnant. She conceived a child, but she was very upset. She said that, because I become now pregnant, now I cannot have lusty activities. I can't execute my lusty activities because I become pregnant. So she goes to Mandara Parvata and she aborts herself. She hits her own garbha and she does garbhapata herself. And what is the reason? Because she wants to have uninterrupted lusty activities with her husband. See, this kind of mentality of killing one's own child simply for sake of lust is a Rakshasa mentality. That's what Ramayana is saying. The Salankatakata was doing that. And so she aborted her child and she went away. And the child that came out, so the child born was crying. It was a huge Rakshasa child. And it was crying so loudly it was crying. By hearing its own sound, the child got scared. By hearing its own sound, it was scared. So because it doesn't know that I'm hearing my own sound, one's own sound, it is crying. And then finally the child kept its fist, a mutti, like this and crying. Because it doesn't know his father or his mother and someone has dropped it in the Mandara Parvata. So out of that fear, it is crying. At that time, Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, they were going for a walk. And they saw this one child is crying. And they became very compassionate upon this child. They said that, this child, why is it crying like this? And Mother Parvati requested Lord Shiva to bless that child. And then immediately Lord Shiva blessed that immediately you grow as much age as your mother. Whatever age of your mother, that will be your age now. So that you don't have to be a small child. Nobody is there to take care of you. So then Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, they did Namakaran of this child. They said this child is very beautiful. It has got very nice curly hair. So they gave the name called Sukesha. This is the name they gave, Sukesha. And then Mother Parvati said, can we please adopt this child as our own child? Let it be there. We will take care of this child. So Lord Shiva said, fine, no problem. Because this child is also Bhagavad Bhakta, Vaishnava Rakshasitis. So Then they adopted and the child grew up and it had many good qualities. It was one of the associate in Kailasa. And Lord Shiva built one special house in the sky for this child. Now, by seeing this great fortune that personally Lord Shiva has adopted, Mother Parvati has adopted, they are taking care of this person. So one Gandharva, he was very impressed and he wanted to marry his daughter to this Sukesha. And Sukesha was married to Devavati. I don't know how many of you are going to remember all those names. Right? Sukesha was married to Devavati. And now they have 3 children. And now onwards, whoever are going to be born, they're all Dushta Rakshasas. Till now, they were all Bhagavad Bhakta Vaishnava Rakshasas. All devotees. But the Sukesha and his wife Devavati, they were 3 sons. Their 3 sons are Malyavan, Sumali and Mali. These are the 3 sons. And they are born with such wicked mentality, Dushta Swabhav. Their only job is every day they'll go searching which Brahmana is doing yajna and they go and kill him. If there is any rishi sitting and doing tapasya, they'll go and cut him into pieces and they eat him. And Gohatya they will do. They will, like this, they were doing so much atrocity. So much atrocity. And one day they saw that their father is very, his status is too high. He's living in a house that is in the sky. Lord Shiva is personally taking care. So they became envious of their own father. So they came and asked, Father, how did you get all these things? Then Sukesha said, you see, I was protected by Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. They gave me all these blessings. So they felt, oh, we should also get all these things. More than our father, we should get to enjoy. So we should do tapasya. So all 3 of them went to do tapasya. And they started doing tapasya to Lord Brahma. And so they did ghorati ghora tapasya. And when they started doing tapasya, the whole world started experiencing trouble. Because it is mentioned, you see, tapasya is not a problem. Everybody does tapasya. In fact, every Bhagavad Gita says, Yajna dana tapaschaiva pavanani manishinaha. We should always do tapasya. But here we are saying, oh, if you do tapasya, it is creating disturbance in the world. So it is said in the Shastra, Sakamantu tapas kruram. When somebody is doing tapasya to fulfill their lusty desires, to fulfill their personal desire, already you start experiencing in the future what they will create in the universe. So because what is the agenda of these 3 people? They want to do more and more atrocious activities. They want to do more and more dushta karya. So for that they want more power. That is why they are doing tapasya. Right? Imagine there is one person who wants to, blast bomb and kill thousands of people and is working very hard. Simply because somebody is working very hard, we can't say he's a very good person. For what purpose he is working very hard? The purpose, if it is dushta prayojana, you can actually start experiencing that. The whole world started experiencing this bad future which is going to come. So Lord Brahma comes and says, what do you people want? Why are you doing this ghor tapasya? They said, okay, you please bless us. Nobody should defeat us. Nobody should defeat. Second thing is, we should have long life. We should not die 100 years, 200 years, 1000 years. We should live for long life. See, this is all Rakshasa Swabhava. Their desire is always to be in the material world for a long time. What is the Swabhava of devotees? Ante Narayana Smriti, they want to go back to Vaikuntha. They are not interested in this material world. But this Rakshasas, Daityas, Danavas, what is their desire? Somehow they want to enjoy their body and they want to be here. They want to extend their stay in this material world. So this, Malyavan, Sumali, Mali, they're asking Lord Brahma that we should become invincible. Nobody should defeat us. And second thing is we should become immeasurably powerful. And then we should live long life. And fourth one is whatever we desire, we should be able to fulfill it. There should be no impediments. Vigna should not be there. And the last one is we should all three of us, with who are this? Malyavan, Sumali, Mali, we should all have such a great relationship. We should never fight. We should always be together. So these are the 5 blessings they sought from Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma said Tatastu and he disappeared. Now these already they're Dushta Rakshasas. And now with this special power that nobody can defeat them. They cannot attack anyone. They got so much power. Now they started attacking everyone. They are doing Gohatya, they are doing Brahmana Hatya, they are harassing the Devatas, they are disturbing the whole universe. So now they go to Vishwakarma. They attack Vishwakarma one day and say that, hey Vishwakarma, you have built good cities for all the Devatas. You have built Amaravati for Indra. You built many nice places like that. You build one city for us also. Now nobody can question them. They are controlling everything. They said either near Mandara Parvata or Sumeru Parvata or Himalaya Parvata, one very nice city you should build us. So Vishwakarma started thinking in his mind. These are Dushta Rakshasas. All this Mandara, Meru, Himalayas, that is a place for all the Devatas, Rishis, Munis. They are doing tapasya. If these people go there, they'll simply create disturbance. So Vishwakarma said, my dear Malyavan, Sumali, Mali, I've already created one great place called Lanka. And this is well built, very big place. And every mountain I have done golden covering. And it is multiple floors and built with rubies, diamonds and all that. It is such a place, even one bird cannot enter inside. Like that I made protection for that. So why don't you go and be there? So they became very happy. Oh, very good. Already one city is ready. So we will go. So they took all their followers and they entered Lanka city. The meaning of the word Lanka means beautiful. This word Lanka comes in Alankar. Many Alankar kiya. In the word Alankar, there is Lanka. Lanka means beautiful, decorate. So because the city is a very beautiful city, decorated city, it is called Lanka. Most beautiful place. So this now who are living there? Malyavan, Sumali, Mali, now they are living with their lakhs and millions of Rakshasas. They're all staying there and continuously attacking everywhere and creating disturbance. So there is one Gandharvi called Narmada and she has 3 daughters. Sundari, Ketumati and Vasudha. And she now by seeing the success of these 3 Rakshasas, so she wants to marry her 3 daughters to these 3 people. So she married Sundari to Malyavan. She married Ketumati to Sumali. And she married Vasudha to Mali. So that's how they started their family life in Lanka. So we are discussing this because when Vishravas sage told Kubera, you go to Lanka, which is empty. Earlier Rakshasas were staying. They all have run away from that place now. Now you go. So now you are understanding how the Lanka came and who were staying there like that. So now each one of them have got so many children. This Malyavan and Sundari, they have got 8 children. Vajramushti, their sons' names are Vajramushti. In one kick he gives, everything will be destroyed. All Dushta Rakshasas, whoever are born, their children. Vajramushti, Virupaksha, very ugly eyes, Virupaksha, Durmukha, very bad face. And then Suptagna. Suptagna is the one, anybody is sleeping, he will go and kill them at that time only, so that they will not even attack. And Yajna Kopa, anybody is doing Yajna, he is very angry at them. He will go and kill them, attack them. See this? Vajramushti, Virupaksha, Durmukha, Suptagna, Yajnakopa, Matta, Pramatta, Anala. These are all the children of Malyavan and Sundari. They're all relatives of Ravan. Why we are discussing their names? Because Lord Ram kills all of them in the Yuddha finally. All this is the, they say that big family of Ravan. Because Ravan, his son, his mother is what going to come now. So now Sumali is the grandfather, maternal grandfather of Ravan. So Sumali is married to Ketumati. Ketu means flag. So Ketumati means one who has got flag, means the one who rules, one who controls. So this Sumali and Ketumati, they have got so many children. Prahrishta, Akampana, Vikata, like this, they've got so many children. All of them are uncles of mamas of Ravan. And they'll all come. Especially when Shurparnaka's nose and ear was cut off, it is Akampana who comes and gives information to Ravan. So all these characters come in the future. So this Prahrishta, Akampana and Vikata, Kalikamukha, Dhumraksha, Danda, Suparshva means with whomever is there, it's like a luck for them. So you used to be always on the right side of Ravan. So Suparshva and Samhradi, Pragasa, always eating. That is why his name is Pragasa. Bhasakarna, his ears were very shining. Bhasakarna. So these are all the uncles of Ravana. Children of, sons of Sumali and Ketumati. And he had got 5 daughters. Raka, Pushpotkala, Kaikasi. Kaikasi is the mother of Ravana. Kumbhanasi and Shuchismita. These are the children of who? Sumali and Ketumati. And then Mali and who else? Vasudha got 4 children. So 8 plus around 13 plus 4. This is the family of Ravan. So now with this many people, they're going and attacking everyone. This Kaikasi, among all of the daughters, she performed again so much tapasya. And she got the special blessing that she will be extremely beautiful. So what is the problem? Because she is a Rakshasi, she will use that for a wrong purpose. That is the meaning of Kaikasi. Kaikasi means whose intelligence, whose buddhi is always in the wrong direction. Kaikasi. So now, what happened? They were torturing and harassing all the brahmanas, cows, ashramas they're attacking. They're not allowing any good things to happen. All the devatas, they got disturbed. They came to Kailas and they started offering prayers to Lord Shiva. They said, "Oh, my dear Lord Shiva, please protect us." Lord Shiva said, "You see, Lord Brahma has given the boons to these people. And they said that nobody should be able to defeat us. So I cannot come and protect you. But Lord Vishnu will be able to protect you. Narayana will be able to save you. All of you go to Vaikuntha and offer your prayers." So now all the devatas came to Narayana. They came to Vishnu and they offered prayers. "Please come, please save us, please save us." They're harassing so much. They're torturing. So then Narayana said, "Don't worry. I will come and protect you." Now this information reached to Malyavan, Sumali, Mali. Then the Malyavan immediately called one meeting, all 3 of them. "Did you come to know? This devatas, they are making on Shadyantra. They went to Lord Shiva and told Lord Shiva to kill us. And Lord Shiva said, I cannot kill them. And then they went to Narayan and the Narayan has given promise to them that he will come and kill us." Actually, this Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, they were there on their own. Unnecessarily, these devatas have gone and brainwashed this Narayan. So now Narayan is thinking he'll come and attack us. Actually, we are such a nice people. We are doing such a nice administration. We are doing whatever we want. These devatas are envious us. They have unnecessarily gone and complained about us to Narayana. And this Narayana has killed all our ancestors. Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Namuchi, Kalayava, like this, they have killed all our ancestors. So he's like that kind of a person. What we will do? We will go and kill all those devatas now. So they went and declared a war on the devatas. Malyavan, Sumali, Mali. And now those devatas started offering prayers and the Narayana comes. So there is an elaborate description how the war happens. Such a big war it is. And finally Narayana defeats all three of them and he kills Mali out of the three brothers. So remaining all this big Biredar, so they all run away. They got defeated. So they get so scared of Lord Narayana, Lord Vishnu, they got utterly defeated. They lost all their soldiers, their relatives and everyone. So they all run away to Rasatala. There is a planet called Rasatala, lower planet. Bhur, this is a Bhulok. Below that, Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Rasatala, Mahatala, Patala, like this there are planets. So they all went to Rasatala and they were hiding there. And they were so fearful, scared of Narayana, because Narayana had killed them and defeated them and beaten them so badly. They run away. And it is said that for hundreds and hundreds of years, they did not even come out of their house. That much scared there. If they go out, Narayana will come and kill us. So after many hundreds of years, so they were feeling very bad. How we were living. Huh? What was our life? We were living in gold and Swarna Lanka. Big palace. Like a heaven, like Swargaloka it was. And we were like kings, controlling everything. Now how we are living? What kind of life it is. So now only two are there. Malyavan and Sumali. So Sumali was feeling so bad. So he thought, somehow I should take everything under my control again. So he got his daughter, Kaikasi. He said, come, let's go and visit, Bhulok, and we will see and come. So he brings Kaikasi and he's saying, see, Kaikasi, see what is happening. At that time, Kubera comes in the Pushpaka Viman. And it is described when the Kubera comes as if another sun, Surya Dev, as if another Surya Dev is coming. Like that is so radiating, Jwajalyaman, Prakashaman he is. And inside that Pushpaka Viman, this Kubera is looking like an Agni Deva. So glowing, radiant. So every day Kubera comes from Lanka and he does seva to his father Vishravas and his mother Devavarani. And he does their sevan and he goes. So this Sumali is seeing all these things. And then he looks at his daughter and says, do you know what is a painful thing for any father? To have a daughter who is unmarried is very painful. This is how Rakshasas think, he is exhibiting. So to get a daughter, this Himavan and his wife, right? They did so much tapasya so that they get a daughter. And finally they got Parvati Devi as a daughter. To get daughter is a big thing for Devatas. These Rakshasas are thinking like this. He's thinking, you know what? Having a daughter who is unmarried is very painful. And then he's saying that to see how, such a nice person is there, Vishravas. He's a Sakshat son of Pulastya. And Pulastya is the son of Brahma. He's just the third generation. It is like telling somebody that, he's grandson of Ambani. It's that closely connected. And he's saying that it's been a long time. You're simply sitting at home. You're not married. Such good, beautiful, Rupa Lavanya you got. So he's indirectly telling her that you should use your beauty and somehow convince this Vishravas and marry him. And his idea was, we are Rakshasas, Vishravas is a Brahmana, and somehow we marry him, the children will be born with both Brahma Tejas and Rakshasa Tejas. They'll be very powerful. And again we can attack everyone like this. And then, so Kaikasi also thinks, I think it's I should do this. I should think of that. And then they come back and they make a plan. And now Kaikasi come. So she's waiting near the ashram of the Vishravas. Vishravas is already married to Devavarani, Bharadwaja's daughter, right? And now she's waiting for an opportunity when one day when Devavarani does not come to do seva to her husband Vishravas, then she goes. She's standing. Then Vishravas looks at her and asks, "Who are you? Why have you come?" Then she says that, you know, you are a great sage. You can understand my mind, why I have come here. Then by his tapashakti, Vishravas understands that she has come here to beget children from me. And then Vishravas also understands, as we discussed, Pulastya Rishi is also responsible for creating Rakshasa Santan. So he says, okay, fine. Then, but she says now, this Kaikasi says, right now, you should impregnate me. Right? Abhi ka abhi, mujhe garbhavati bana do. So Vishravas said, this is a very bad time. That is in the evening. Shankara Muhurta. It is called Shankara Muhurta. He said, this is very dangerous time. During this Shankara Muhurta, Pradosha Kala, nobody can ever have any sex. That will create most dangers to the whole universe. And he gave example that Diti forced Kashyapa during the same time. As a result of that, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, such two powerful Rakshasas were born. She said, no, this is not the right time. She said, no, I don't mind. Right now you should make me Garbhavati. So much this Vishravas tried to convince, but she was not ready. So Vishravas said, okay, with your dushta buddhi you are asking, and you take the responsibility. And so she conceived a child, and the first child was Ravan. And again she forced him. No, I want another son. And the second son was Kumbhakarna. And the third child was Shurparnaka. And now when all the three children were born, that Vishravas was very upset. He said, all such dushta buddhi, dushta swabhav, Rakshasas are born. Because there are two types of Rakshasas. Bhagavad Bhakta Rakshasas, Vishnu Bhakta Rakshasas, and this, Bhagavad Dveshi Rakshasas. So who are born are Bhagavad Dveshi Rakshasas. Then this Kaikasi, she says, oh, my husband is not happy with the children born. So she again offers prayers. Okay, I pray to you that please bless with one more child who can carry on your lineage, who will have your mentality. So the fourth child was born as Vibhishan. So the details of their birth we will discuss tomorrow. How Ravana was born, how Kumbhakarna was born, what are the details of their birth, and after their birth what they did, and why they got this name Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Shurparnaka, and what all activities they did. We'll discuss this tomorrow. We'll stop here. Shri Valmiki Ramayana ki, Shri Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman ki, Shri Ramanavami Maha Mahotsav ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.